What's up, listeners? Welcome back to another episode of the Jaftaf Show, and we are the Jaftafs.
Yes, so boys and girls, today we're back again with amazing discussion. Today we're discussing about all we imagine as light.
Yes,
Yes.
finally you said it.
Yeah, after like thousand retakes.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, it's a Malayali movie that came in 2024, and it got awarded by Cannes Grand Prix, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, and Payal Kapadia was the director. I never heard of her. Literally, I never heard of her.
Yeah,
But after this movie, and only this year we got to know about this movie. Actually, last year I had no idea this movie even existed,
same.
and it's a very simple movie. There is no
Yeah.
complication exist, and there are very very less characters in this movie. Actually, when the movie started, now after some time I realized that from the beginning only, that director wanted to create an isolation for the character. Means that's why they were using that shallow depth of field.
Exactly.
All the shots when you see, uh, except the montages, except the montages of Mumbai, all the shots that we see, they have a shallow depth, and that shows how isolated the character is. First I thought this movie is more about the darkness or something. But it is more about the loneliness of a person.
Hmm.
That is what I felt.
Yeah. So I'll be honest. Like when this movie started, at least for 5 to 10 minutes, I didn't realize that this was Mumbai, because they were showing shots of night. So I didn't knew this was Mumbai. And although this movie was in Malayalam, so I thought, why would they even shoot in Mumbai? But surprisingly, they whole movie was in Mumbai, and some shots were out of Mumbai. So in a way, I was not very excited to watch this movie. Initial first 5 and 10 minutes, I was like, what is going on? Like, will I ever complete this movie? I even said you, like, I called you and said, like, can we,
Mhm.
this movie is
Yeah,
too slow.
it's very slow.
So I didn't know that will I complete this movie, but initially when Anu and Prabha started talking, like Anu talks to one patient that why you can't conceive your child, what's happening to you, like what's your what do you say, the process, like what's your like take. So that's when like we get introduced to Anu's character, and then we get to know that Anu and Prabha lives together, and that's when even their bond also gets stronger. They even behave as a friend. They get closer. So that's when I got interested I got interested to watch this movie. And then later we get to know that Anu has a boyfriend who Shiaz, and their montages, their shots. It was interesting that how these both after the life of doctor, the nurse, how their personal life is, and how Anu as a character is, how as a person she is. And Prabha, uh, I would say, as the movie progresses, like we see Prabha, we get to know more of Prabha, because Prabha is very like restricted girl, like lady. She doesn't open up with a lot of people, and Manoj is the guy who is trying to break that ice, but he didn't get anything. He just left the job. He left the city. It's good that Prabha didn't end up with Manoj, because I know like these both were trying to build a relationship, but it didn't work. But but I would say in this whole movie, I liked Prabha's character more, because she was very serious, and I don't know, she had like charm in the scene, like in all the scene where she was. The way she was talking to Anu, uh, and even that scene I liked it where she apologized Anu, that sorry, I won't do like this, I won't do like that. You know what, Prabha is very innocent, but she's very matured. She's very silent and timid, because she never had like she never had someone who will care for her. Like even her husband also doesn't stay with her. he is in Germany, so they don't even meet often. So Prabha is feeling that isolation in her life. That now the only friend or any person she is looking forward is Anu. So even overall, I would say that when Anu comes to Prabha's life, they both kind of what do you say, behave like a friends. But still deep down, Prabha also misses her husband. That yeah, if her husband was with her, how her expenses can be managed, how her feelings, uh, because it's not only to stay together with anyone. It's about like having a relationship, and if you're married, you have to be together. Like not like you have to be together, but there are some things that only the partners can fulfill or something like that. So Prabha was feeling that isolation, but later the shift turns very good. We'll discuss about it later.
Yeah. Yeah, that. And, Parvati was also nice.
Yeah, she was very
She
good.
is like a typical Marathi lady,
Yes, yes.
and how she is interacting with these, everything means interacting with her surroundings and
Yeah.
interacting with these two, and I love the part that how these guys were speaking Hindi.
Yeah.
you know I just liked it, like especially Prabha, how
Hmm.
she is delivering like in Hindi and talking and even telling Manoj, when Manoj was telling her that Hindi is very difficult for me, and
Hmm.
then she was teaching him that how to say kal wapas ana,
Ah.
all that, in because these guys were Malayali, and not everyone knows Hindi pretty good, no,
Hmm.
especially when they lived their entire childhood and even their college life in their state only.
Hmm.
And because English is something that you learn eventually.
Yeah.
English is an easy language, but when you talk about, like, if somebody asks me to learn Malayali or any other language, right, it will be very difficult for me to
Hmm.
understand. So that was Manoj's perspective, but Manoj has had also feelings for Prabha, and we
Hmm.
could see that actually,
Yeah. Yeah.
because and sometimes you live in a big city and you are very busy in your life, but I could see in this movie that there are levels. People live on levels. There are very rich people, and they are very poor people. And
Hmm.
there are people who are just above the poor people.
Hmm.
So Parvati was that person, like she had to leave her home where she been living for 22 years,
Hmm.
and she didn't go to her son's house, I guess.
Hmm.
Prabha was discussing with Parvati that you should go to your son's place and all. So, these kind of problems actually happen. They are very, very generic problems that happen actually,
Hmm.
you know. But I was literally thinking that 22 years, she been living in her house 22 years, why she didn't make any Aadhaar card? She should have, you know.
Uh,
So
maybe she didn't get any time or
and
something.
maybe when nobody is noticing you or nobody is caring now, so you also stop caring about it now.
Hmm.
And till the time her husband was alive, no, she was not caring about anything because like her husband is there and they are both living together. But now when she is alone, now she is getting worried about it. But Parvati was a strong woman actually.
Hmm. Yeah.
That she made a decision to uh, go back to her town.
Parvati was
And
strong and savage.
yeah, 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 that. And when we talk about Prabha, why she restricted herself is that I guess she is in a condition where she is confused that whether her heart is broken or not. Means whether, because husband is not coming. It's been 1.5 year
Hmm.
since they last talked on phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you know, and that thing na create a deficiency. But what I liked about Prabha, that to fill up that deficiency, she didn't choose some other person but herself only.
Hmm.
That was a very hard decision to do. Anyone can say that. That Manoj is there, or Manoj is a good guy, he's a doctor, he's Malayali, you can be with him. But she didn't choose it.
Hmm.
She chose to be with herself, with how she is, and she was happy about it. Lastly, at the last shot, we see that she says that it is a very beautiful place. Right? You remember? Means the village of Parvati. She
Hmm.
says that it is a very beautiful place. So it
Hmm.
means she started liking what she has.
Hmm.
And in the entire movie, that was the struggle with Prabha, that
Yeah.
she had to accept what she has.
Hmm.
After that, you can only elevate.
Yeah.
And having Anu is like, Anu has like more rebellious thoughts about life.
Hmm.
When she says that my mom dad wants me to get married, but I don't want to do that. Or then she asks also Prabha that, can you leave your job and go back to village? I can never do that.
Hmm.
So that kind of things now sometimes create doubt in Prabha, that whether what I am doing is right or not. When she saw Shiaz,
She has.
Shiaz, right? Shiaz with Anu in the jungle when they were making out. So at that time, that that this thought might have came in her mind, that why didn't I do it?
Hmm.
Manoj was asking me and all, but I like this feeling about Prabha, that she stick to what she had rather than
Hmm.
running after some other comfort.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I would say that Prabha is a loyal wife. She was just waiting for her husband to return, or husband to, and she knew that yeah, she is married and there's husband who's working in Germany. She was just in
but I
a
guess it is more than that, bro. I guess
huh,
she is not waiting for husband only. It's more like that. I know sometimes things fucked up in life,
huh.
but it doesn't mean that for to fulfill that deficiency you need somebody. Sometimes you
Hmm.
have to be with yourself. you
Hmm.
know it is, they never showed that the husband is going to come, and she has a hope that if he comes, how I'm going to talk to her and
Hmm.
what she wants him to do, but it is not happening.
Yeah.
It is not
I,
happening.
I even like the shots. I mean, I even like the scenes where, what do you say, Anu and Prabha they have in their room that Prabha explains to Anu that eventually we met like on the day of wedding or few days before wedding. We didn't know each other very much. Uh, slowly we spoke once in a week, then once in month, once in 6 months, then slowly it's been like more than a year now we haven't spoken. Maybe that maybe there are no words left to speak, or maybe there are no what is it
Things to share.
topics
Uh,
to share or discuss. Maybe the words are empty now, so the only thing she can do is wait for her husband to come back, or wait for her husband to call back to yeah. So we even get to know that from Germany he she receives a cooker, rice cooker something, and
mm.
she just sees like maybe her husband has sent that. When later during night time you see that she really misses that person who sent him, so she hugs that cooker, and that's when we get to know that yeah, Prabha is also missing that whole feeling of being togetherness with someone, because she knows that yeah, Anu is being with someone, so even she misses that feeling. So I could see that.
When if you are feeling deficient, no, it's fine. But when you see
Mhm.
something, like your friend or anybody who are together, and you feel like, oh yeah, this is something that I don't have, so
Mhm.
that hits more. But even after that, no, Prabha had the capability to make the right choices,
Mhm.
you know, and she was always open to do things. When Parvati decided that she is going back.
Mhm.
So they go to a Chinese restaurant, I guess, and then after that they go to front of a board,
Mhm.
and they throw stone
Yeah,
over it,
yeah.
and then they run. That shows like, and then when they come to the village of Parvati, they also drink
Yeah, yeah.
and have fun. So there we can see that.
Anu says, right, is this good to drink?
Yeah, yeah,
See, is it good to drink?
yeah.
She is like, she drinks.
Must,
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You can.
must. Yeah. So there we can see that characters has, from Parvati we can expect that, yeah, when you are living alone, you might need something to make you feel relaxed,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
But Prabha was not like that. She couldn't do it.
Uh-huh.
She was like, I can do it, but it's not like a challenge to me. It's like a choice to me.
Mhm.
So that is what I like about Prabha. And when she throws stone over that board,
Yeah.
and then they ran, you know, and how the conversation between Prabha and Manoj happened. It was also nice. But means she has this, we there is this word called, she is always conscious about what kind of decisions she is making,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Manoj asked her and she was like, I can't do it,
Yeah.
and that's why she said like, my train is coming, I gotta go.
Mhm.
तो ठीक है भाई, it's Manoj, just keep it together, you know.
You'll find some other girls.
Yeah, yeah. It's not about that Prabha is married, it's more about that she should create that feeling with herself first, then only she should choose somebody. It's not
Mhm.
like she should choose somebody because of the deficiency she had.
Mhm.
So yeah, man, that is what I've learned from this movie. Although the shots were very amazing,
Yeah.
especially, I'll tell you the shots that I loved. I remember there was this one shot where Parvati is standing on the balcony,
Mhm.
and the shot is she is in the corner, and the entire frame is blur. Background and all you can
Mhm.
see. The composition I liked there a
Mhm.
lot, especially, and the house of Parvati,
Yeah.
the framing, and their balcony shot also,
Mhm.
Prabha's balcony shot. And all the time it's raining, bro. You see, all the time it's raining there in Mumbai.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I would say that usually we have seen a lot of shots, a lot of movies which have shot in Mumbai. But in this movie, we have seen Mumbai in a different lens that we never saw it. Because although this movie was not open mat, it was into 5:3 ratio, is what I believe. And I never saw a movie in this ratio, so it was very new to me. And I don't know, every shot looks very rich. The cinematography team has done very good, I would say that.
yeah.
Because
Some shots I felt like they were shot in anamorphic. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I felt like.
I would not say anamorphic, but I think they have shot in tilt focus lenses in some shots, because you see weirdly blur thing. I think that's probably achieved by tilt
Even the
focus.
glare is more stretched
Uh,
than spherical.
yeah, I love the shots where Anu and Shiaz, their montages where they travel Mumbai every here and there. The gully, the roads, the highways, the surrounding, the everything looks amazing.
Ganesh Chaturthis,
Ha ha
that
ha.
montages, those were very beautiful montages.
Yeah,
I just loved them.
yeah.
And they took that original sound of the shot,
Mhm.
like what is being played there.
Yeah,
There's this
yeah.
guy on a platform, and he is like doing like this. All that was real shots actually.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were not structured or scripted.
So that's what, like, the Mumbai we used to see is not how they showed it. They showed it
Yeah.
little differently, and I like that approach what they did in this movie. I would say that yeah, this movie makes makes us like calm and question what, like, usually this kind of scenario doesn't happen in everyone's life. So we me as an audience, I see like, yeah, there's a lot of isolation in these characters, even though they're nurse, they're treating someone. See, I would say that Prabha was always restricted to her life. She even talks to anyone, she's always restricted. But when she does her work, she treats patients, she's always open, she's always a leader there, because she knows this is the work I know, and I can do better than everyone. So she's always what do you say, she's very open to everything, and she's very uh,
Acceptable to
no,
things
what is the
actually.
right word, like, who knows everything about that field, and she's very brave to her work.
Expert. She
Yeah,
was expert
expert.
actually.
Yeah. So that part I like. Only her work is the place where she is like fully expressive, but
Mhm.
after work she is not the same person anymore. She
Yeah.
just goes back
She's
to
very confident when she's working. That
yes,
is what I saw.
yes. So I like the whole
So I just decoded something, when they were checking, when Manoj was checking their cat, like how many babies,
uh,
है ना? So and then Anu was flirting with Mr. Dr. Manoj. So at that time, no, actually Prabha got jealous. That's why she screamed on Anu.
okay,
That is the thing, no.
okay,
But so that was the perspective, bro.
okay.
Otherwise, why would she say anything to, like, why would she care? But she also had a soft corner for Manoj. And at
uh,
least in front of my eyes, nobody should touch him.
yeah,
Something like that. But
yeah.
obviously, she had her principles that this is what I going to do.
Hmm.
So yeah, man,
Yeah,
I guess it was a good movie, and the last frame was also very beautiful, where
yeah.
they all four were sitting. I just took screenshots when I was watching it. I was like,
Yeah, no,
these are very good
I would
frames.
say that this movie, mise is very good. I know a lot of scenes were not made up, it was just on the floor shots. But still, I don't know, the team has done very good shot. Yeah, the kind of work they have achieved is very good. Because, yeah, one thing, we, so when there's in the ocean, when the guy who's about to uh, he suicides, right, I guess.
I don't know. He drowned somehow.
Yeah, he drowns, and everyone in the local, they get the guy outside the water, and that's when, like, what do you say, Prabha rescues the guy. I would there I thought that this guy would be the husband of Prabha, but I was like, how, why will she not recognize her husband? But then later, when I saw this movie to the finish, there I realized this was not her husband. She was just some random guy who she's treating her, and she so basically, when he says, right, that where am I, what am I doing, so there she, just to not give him lot of load, she says, right, yeah, I am your sort of wife who's taking care of you. There I got confused because I thought maybe,
Also, I got also
yeah, I
confused.
was like, oh, this is the guy from Germany, but then I realized,
What is
okay,
he doing here?
yeah, then I realized ki, yeah, Prabha was playing a character of wife for that guy to make him feel good. She always makes her patients feel good, but she doesn't know that she's feeling good or not.
Hmm.
And as doing a job, she's doing her job very well, taking care of patients, making sure that her patients, what do you say, don't feel any pain. So there she felt that, yeah, she needs someone to be with her because her husband has left her. We even don't know that he'll come back, or maybe he's even married to other girl. So because of principles, she's just holding back with a lot of things. So there she found that, yeah, this guy, by helping him, she can fulfill all those void what her husband had given to her. So that's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And later everyone reunites with Shiaz following Anu, and Anu, Prabha, Shiaz, Parvati. It was very good actually.
Yeah, and that guy was dancing.
Yeah,
The guy with earphones, he was kept on dancing
yeah,
in the back. It was, I'm telling you, the last shot was very beautiful. The entire composition was very good. It will make you feel relaxed actually.
Hmm.
So
Exactly.
that is what I felt, and it was good actually. I
Hmm.
felt good about the movie afterwards. Obviously, it was little slow in the
Slow paced.
beginning,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but it's fine. I don't mind.
Hmm. Maybe it was just different language, right? So I thought it went so slow. So but yeah, overall
Even the
experience was.
characters were looking so dull, no, in the beginning. She was
Ah,
standing like this. I was like, bro, this is very slow movie.
yeah,
But but
yeah.
after a while, I got interested. I got like uh, engagement increased when Shiaz came along, Anu
Hmm.
came along. The story came along. I thought that Shiaz is just like Sarfaraz dhoka dega. So I felt the same thing about Shiaz, that Shiaz might ditch
Uh,
her or something like that.
no,
But he was not like that.
he was a good guy
He was a
actually.
good guy. Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
good guy,
So,
like Sarfaraz was.
yeah, that's
But
nice.
yeah, man, it was a good movie, and I guess once in a while we should talk about these kind of movies.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
where like actual filmmaking, Indian filmmaking is coming out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because the past movies that we talked about, no, that is not Indian filmmaking, except obviously Tare Zameen Par and PK.
Ha.
So, so yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So yes, guys, we are end of this podcast. If you liked our discussion, please hit the like button and tell us your thoughts about this episode and tell us how did you like the movie. All you tell about the movie and tell about the discussion what you did.
all we imagine as light.
All you
This
imagine
guy
as
can
light.
never remember it.
Yeah,
All we imagine as light. Not
yeah.
all the stars,
All
no
we
stars are
imagine as
as.
light.
There's no as.
So guys, tell us your thoughts. What you thought like when you were watching this movie. All you imagine as light, and share your
Yeah,
thoughts about this discussion.
all
And
we imagine as light.
yeah, and if you missed out anything, please let us know in the comments and recommend
Yeah.
us that what else can we discuss apart from the recent
Yeah,
content
any
what we
Malayali
watched.
movies that we should be discussing about. That's why we did this episode in English so that the people who are
Yes.
Malayali who doesn't understand Hindi much,
Mhm.
so they can also watch it. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, guys, it was great talking about this movie, and yeah, let's see you in the next episode.
Yes. Bye
Bye.
bye.